So unknowingly, you did two bizarre things that has really spooked this person out, okay? And they're losing their mind. So the two things that you've done are very eerie, okay? And you've really caught this person off guard. It's made them think about you constantly. They're very curious about you. You've caused them to feel deep romantic feelings as well. So we're going to look deeply into exactly what are these two bizarre things that you've done inadvertently. So I'm really feeling the first bizarre thing that you've done is you are their mirror, okay? So it's like your body language, how you come across, your energy, it mirrors them. It mirrors their energy. It's like this deep subconscious resonance that they feel towards you. The deep familiarity, okay? So the way you speak as well, it's like your whole energy, your whole aura, how you look in terms of body language, how you stand, how you walk. This person, I feel it's on a very subconscious level, or they may pick up on you having similar wounds, you having similar experiences. They feel like your family, okay? You're definitely soul family. For some of you, you're the same soul, you're twin flames, but they feel like your family, like you would fit perfectly into their biological family. I feel like your traits as well. This could be mirrored. You know you are mirrors of each other, and they just deeply, like something deep within them has recognized this. They feel a deep understanding with you, like you just get each other because of this resonance. Okay, so the first bizarre thing that you've done is how you talk, how you walk, how you exude this energy, how you're so familiar. Let's dive deeper into this first point. You are their mirror. This has really blown their mind, okay? They feel this deep connection with you. They're so curious. The moon. Wow. So this normally shows two wolves howling at the moon. But didn't I say you feel like family to each other? There's a deep resonance in terms of like the fears, the wounds, but so much more than that. It's the love, it's the soul recognition, but what's really eerie, what's really spooked them in the most positive of ways and created the start of like an ego death. The start of immense awakening is this familiarity. Even you know when it comes to you, both feeling very different in this world, very isolated, very misunderstood, alone. This is how you felt. You both felt isolated. These are like the thick walls around you both. But with each other, they feel this immediate connection of your souls, like the much deeper aspects of yourselves immediately come out from the shells, the walls, the masks. They feel and they're experiencing this deep communion with you on a very energetic telepathic level. Their heart, their soul, your souls are one. Your hearts are one. And they just really felt this. They really recognize this. In some cases, maybe they recognize this before you even have on a conscious level. It's like deep down subconsciously, right when you first met each other, that first moment your souls recognized each other. So this is all about depth. It's like the hidden inner world. They feel as though they've been hiding themselves away for self-protection because they're a super empath. They're an earth angel. And this is a very harsh matrix, false matrix that we live in, that we've been born into. So the survival instincts have made them hide themselves away, or they just felt very overlooked or invisible, like people haven't been able to understand them on their true level until they've met you. This is why they're freaking out in really excited ways. It's so eerie, it's so mind-blowing, it's so intimate between you both. There's a longing here as well. Longing for more intimacy. You're everything that they've been longing for. They may not have even consciously realized what their soul was longing for, which was deep communion, deep intimacy, understanding, for them to be seen, for them to be understood. So let's look deeper into this point. This first point, that you are their mirror. We have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel you could be very withdrawn. Again, this is about the survival. And you felt very misunderstood in this world. You sort of being withdrawn is really you diving deeper into yourself. This is you diving deeply into the higher dimensions beyond this temporary human experience, this false matrix. This is you connecting beyond the veil with spirit guides, your soul team, and you are very much part of each other's soul team. This is what is mind-blowing as well. how you know each other from the infinite but you've met in human form. So what is very eerie is you could be somewhat avoidant because naturally you've just felt so misunderstood that you sort of keep yourself to yourself in many ways. Because you've always felt as though you've been speaking almost like a foreign language. You're just speaking from your heart, your soul, the depths, the wisdom, like beyond the veil. And a lot of people in this world just don't seem to understand where you're coming from, or what you're talking about, or what you're all about. But this person, they really get you, and vice versa. Like how you're mirroring them is also like this avoidant. I mean, this could very much tie into as well. You very much have a powerful bond. Some of you, you're twin flames, you're definitely soul family. But this could also tie into, you know them, when I was saying that you feel like literal family. They could have felt very misunderstood, like in their family. And it's like no one around them could hold them in the entirety of their being. Because you know we're all born into this world which is very unconscious. So your consciousness was unrecognized and theirs. So if you're somewhat like avoidant, it could remind them of their family members and how they've always felt. There's a familiarity to do with that, and in a way a comfort to do with you being somewhat avoidant. And again, they could be as well. Yeah. Queen of Swords, you could have like a poker face. This is like barriers or boundaries, but you also see very clearly. I feel like you see beyond the veil. You see beyond illusions. But yeah, you could on the surface come across as like cold or stoic or having a poker face on. Again, it could be very much mirrored, like you could look at each other with like stony faces, poker face. You could appear cold to anyone who wasn't aware. It may look as though there's nothing going on between you, but I do feel like a lot of people, if they really looked, if they really paid attention, they could see, you know, read between the lines. Maybe quite obviously at times between you both. That there's definitely so much going on between you both. Because it's like you're in your own inner world. When you see each other, it's like the rest of the world isn't there in those moments because you're just in the higher dimensions. You're in your true selves together, and this is what's very eerie for this person, and very unusual in positive ways as well, that you are literally, your hearts and souls are communicating telepathically. You're in the higher dimensions together, but there's even just this deep familiarity when it comes to wearing this poker face, or again being somewhat avoidant, or having strong boundaries or even barriers. You know, I see these two towers as the walls surrounding you both. But despite there being very thick walls of survival that you both hide yourselves within, your souls, the energies just completely move through those barriers and you are embracing. So they're experiencing this. I feel like initially it was on deep subconscious levels, but they're becoming more and more aware of what's really going on between you as time goes by. Let's look at one more card for this first point of you being their mirror. Yeah, look, the Hermit, feeling very isolated. But look, you both hold the lantern, the light. You're both within the light, the high dimensions, the wisdom, the truth. They see you as incredibly deep. This walking away energy of the Eight of Cups is you going inward so deeply, so profoundly. And this is where you meet each other. Okay? Your internal worlds have collided. That which most people don't even realize about both of you. The infinite internal worlds within you. This is where you and your person are united. And it's so intimate, there's so much warmth. Unlike I said, on the surface, there could be the appearance of coldness, but it's protection, self-protection. Beneath this, there's so much warmth, so much embrace, so much fiery like passion as well. So again, this is like they've met you. This is a deep soul longing. It's calling them even more like out of like the 3D, the false matrix. So in a way they could feel even more isolated on that surface level. But it's because they're moving towards and embracing true oneness that they feel with you. They're much more consciously aware of feeling and experiencing that oneness with the divine. So they don't feel alone when it comes to you and vice versa. So this is a lot of soul searching that they're doing since they've met you. It's very profound. Okay, so let's look into the second bizarre thing that you've done, or that you represent, that has blown their mind, spooked them out, you know, in the most positive of ways. I feel the second bizarre thing that you've done is your intuitive abilities, like you just seem to know things about them. Very deep things, a lot of things about them. It's like words aren't even needed between you both. You have a very deep telepathic bond and you understand them deeply. So the second bizarre in quotation marks things you do is you're able to read them through your powerful intuition. You feel the truth about them. You understand them deeply. You know what their deep needs are. You make them feel seen and nurtured on levels that they've never experienced before. So let's look deeper into this. You know things about them.
How? They felt lost.
They felt hidden. They were stuck in a very poor self-image. I feel again this is mirrored. This is the fear energy that you've both experienced and why you've had thick walls of self-protection in this world. Because you've both felt very different. You felt like aliens in this world, and it is because you are higher dimensional beings that you agreed to come into this false matrix and remember who you are. Retain who you truly are. Being the infinite beings so that you can overcome the deceptions, illusions, the mental prison that is all placed upon us as humanity by the few that are trying to control the masses. Okay, so this person and yourselves before you met, you were somewhat like caught up in a mental prison of self-doubt, self-blame, judgment, feelings of shame, fear, anxieties were holding you back, and you seem to know this about them. This is what they recognized within you. You know how I was saying about your body language. They could sense your wounds. They could sense your sensitivity. And this is they knew, like this is what your stoicism and poker face was about. Like it takes one to know one. Okay, so you have deep understandings in return of their challenges, of their wounds, of their struggles, of them feeling all alone, but not anymore since they've met you. So this is how you nurture them. You make them feel seen. You make them feel nurtured. You make them feel safe like they've never experienced before. You make them wake up, you know, open. You've opened their eyes. This is what's so eerie. This is so mind-blowing. You create this ego death. You make them understand that they aren't that false self. They're not that false image of how they were seeing themselves in such a bad light because they don't fit in this world. You've come in and taught them that they're not supposed to fit in. Again, this is how you help each other, okay? You've shown them that they're not supposed to fit in. And because of being their unique self, this is how they're so incredibly beautiful. This is how they're an amazing person, an amazing soul. Because they don't fit in. They are their own unique self. And this is what you love about each other. Okay? This is why they feel so held. This is why they feel so excited. You know, this is why they're spooked. They're freaking out because they're so excited about being free. Like this bond, this love, you allow them to be more of their true self in a world that pressures everyone to be the false self and repress who they really are. And just play along and conform. You allow them to break free from that on the deepest soul levels, on the deepest internal levels. Like you make them see everything from a much higher perspective. You've really opened this person's mind and vice versa as well. So let's look deeper into how you just seem to know things about them. The Page of Swords.
Hey.
So you could have this deep understanding about them, feeling like they're two versions of themselves. With the Page of Swords, I always see it as there's two sides of them, like part of them's moving forwards. Like their chest, their arms, one foot's facing forwards, but then they're looking back, the other foot's like in the past. So you have a deep understanding about how they felt so out of sorts in this world as well. Like the false self, the mask, trying to fit in, trying to feel safe, the self-protection, the thick walls around them, conforming to what's expected of them in this false matrix. But then you create a safe sanctuary that allows the other truer aspect, infinite aspect of themselves, the true soul identity to come out more. This was a part of them that they were always hiding away. They were very confused about who they really are because of these two sides of themselves, or seemingly two sides. Their true self was feeling neglected in this world. Mirrors. Your mirrors. The true self was feeling neglected. That's why they had to go inwards so much with this walking away energy. It's going inwards, sort of ghosting the world around them to go inwards and then putting up a false sort of front for the outside world. But their true self, they were too afraid to allow anyone to enter, into that internal space very deeply. Like they allow you to, because again, this is where you know each other from your true selves, your infinite selves from way beyond this false matrix, beyond this lifetime. And so you have a profound understanding, like you know their struggles, and I feel like you've really articulated these things perhaps. Or you've somehow made them understand themselves, understand what's really been going on, why they felt so out of sorts, why they felt so strange, why they felt so alone and afraid to be their true self. All kinds of things, like you've really helped them to understand themselves so much more and love themselves and know that they are incredible for being that true self within them. Like you've met each other to help each other along the way, because it's a process to embrace more of your true self so that you are free, so that you are confident, so that you are happy, so that you're truly seen and not under the constant pressure and exhaustion and fearfulness of hiding yourselves away. Like that's been a huge distraction. It's very exhausting and confusing, and it's taken a lot of your energy and time that you can now incrementally more as time goes by. Focus upon just being your true selves, because that is like your mission in this world, to be your true selves, because you're powerful souls that are affecting great and positive change energetically for the collective to awaken. So let's look even deeper into you. Just seem to know things about them. The Knight of Pentacles. So you recognize how they're an extremely hardworking individual. Like you just recognize them and appreciate them on very deep levels. This person, yeah, I do feel like they're very much respected, and people see how hardworking they are and all of these amazing qualities that they have and that they're about. You just recognize, you notice, you understand things on an extremely deep level. So they feel seen, like they feel like these deeper aspects that were invisible. You are seeing them, you're loving those aspects of them. You're appreciating those deeper aspects of them, and it feels absolutely wonderful to them. Okay, they love like feeling this wholeness of being, like you both bring out each other's inner depths, where you're able to weave more of your truth into everything that you're doing. Put every part of yourselves into everything that you're doing and really be seen and really feel recognized. It feels deeply fulfilling. It feels very nurturing, extremely healing, when you've both felt very overlooked because you didn't have the confidence to shine out your truth. Or like I said, you felt like you were both speaking a foreign language, or you're aliens in this world. So people just didn't know what to think about you or didn't understand you. But now it's like they're much more consciously aware of themselves as well. So they're putting all of this enthusiasm, this energy, the essence of their soul into everything that they're doing, and it feels deeply fulfilling, especially as you're deeply recognizing these deeper aspects of them. They see you as very nurturing, very balanced, very stable. You create that safe sanctuary, the firm foundation where they feel safe to be more of their true self, and they love providing this for you as well, because you are mirrors. These cards don't want to go back in, so they want to be seen. King of Wands and Jack Frost. Wow, this is that frostiness like I was picking up on Jack Frost. There is like to you both. It could seem extremely attractive, you being kind of like both being closed off, because with each other there's like this deep inner intimacy. Like I was saying, if there's thick walls around you, it's like you're both loving how special your bond is, how private and experienced this is, an intimate experience that you're sharing together. Like I feel it's very rare for you both to sort of open up to just anyone. Okay, you both long for depth, you both value depth and deep truth, deep intimacy and authenticity. But this Jack Frost is the death card as well. So death and rebirth. They're very much going inwards right now, having this rebirth, this immense awakening. And this came out with the King of Wands. Like you make them feel so confident within each other. You rewire each other's minds. You help each other to rewire your own minds in terms of since you've met. You both have an incredible self-image. This is how you feel with each other. You have an incredible self-image which is a stark contrast from the past. You're loving yourselves. You're feeling the strength, the power of love that you hold, the power of being these super empaths, these earth angels. Having a powerful mission. Like I said, you're learning to really love yourselves for your uniqueness. Rather than beating yourselves up and feeling like you're broken or that there's something wrong with you, you are loving, you're nurturing, you are adoring each other's uniqueness, and seeing the uniqueness as great strength and great beauty. And this is a phenomenal experience for many of you. I really feel like you are powerful twin flames, and it's so beautiful. It's so profound. So unknowingly, basically you just being your true self. You did these two and many more than just two, but two bizarre things that have this person freaking out in really excited, positive ways, and they just can't wait to continue this journey on with you as you're walking hand in hand, guiding each other down this path of incredible ascension, incredible awakening. So if you've appreciated this reading, please consider buying your hot chocolate by leaving a super thanks comment below. All donations are humbly appreciated. Thank you to everyone who's already donated and sent a super thanks in the comments. It really does mean a lot to me. If this reading has resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. That would really help me out with the algorithm. Thank you so much for joining me here. Take care. Bye.